Hello everyone, I am Monalisha Padi. I am a legal intern at Lexis and Company, and I am a third year student of PBA LLB, and I am pursuing it from Bharati Vidyapeeth, New Law College, Pune. So in the last video we were discussing about section 377 of the IPC, and this video is continuation of that. So we'll start with a case law, Suresh Kumar Kaushal versus NAS Foundation. In this case, it is a 2013 case where a two-judge Supreme Court bench consisting of G.S. Singhvi and S.J. Mukhopadhyay overturned the Delhi High Court case NAS Foundation versus Government of NCT of Delhi and reinstated section 377 of the Indian Penal Code. The ruling was despite the urging of a group of mental health professionals who filed a collection of written submissions to the Supreme Court with commentary on the case grounded in their expert opinion. The mental health professionals noted that they frequently see LGBT or queer clients who suffer significant psychological distress, depression, anxiety, and more due to the threats and social insult posed by IPC 377. These mental health professionals argued that IPC 377 causes LGBT and queer individuals to feel that they are criminals and that this status is a significant part of their psychological distress. Soon after the judgment, Sonia Gandhi, president of then ruling Congress party, asked Parliament to do away with section 377. Her son and Congress party vice president Rahul Gandhi also wanted section 377 to go and supported gay rights. In July 2014, Minister of State of Home Kiran Rijiju in the BJP-led central government told the Lok Sabha in a written reply that a decision regarding section 377 of IPC can be taken only after pronouncement of judgment by the Supreme Court. However, on 13th January 2015, BJP spokesperson Shaina NC, appearing on NDTV, stated that BJP are for decriminalizing homosexuality. That is the progressive way forward. On 2nd February 2016, the final hearing of the curative petition submitted by the NAS Foundation and others came for hearing in the Supreme Court. The three-member bench headed by the Chief Justice of India T.S. Thakur said that all the 8 curative petitions submitted will be reviewed afresh by a 5-member constitutional bench. On 14th August 2017, the Supreme Court of India in Justice K.S. Puttaswamy and another versus Union of India held that right of privacy is a fundamental right protected under Article 21 and Part 3 of the Indian Constitution. The judgment mentioned Section 377 as a discordant note which directly bears upon the evolution of the constitutional jurisprudence on the right to privacy. In the judgment delivered by the 9-judge bench, Justice Chandrachud, who authored for Justice K.R. Agrawal, held that rationale behind the Kaushal judgment is incorrect and the judgment clearly expressed their disagreement with it. Justice Kaul agreed with Justice Chandrachud's view and the right of privacy cannot be denied even if there is a minuscule fraction of the population which is affected. He further went on to state that the majoration concept does not apply to constitutional right and the courts are often called upon to take what may be categorized as a non-majoration view in the check and balance of the power envisaged under the Constitution of India. In 2005, the 5-judge constitutional bench of Supreme Court, consisting of Chief Justice Deepak Mishra and Justices Dhananjay Chandrachud, Ajay Manik Rao, Indu Malhotra and Ramitar Falin Narima in Navjit Singh Johar versus Union of India stated that hearing the challenge to constitutionality of Section 377, the Union government did not take a position on the issue and right to sexual privacy, dignity, right against discrimination and freedom of expression to argue against right to sexual privacy, dignity, right against discrimination to argue against the constitutionality of the Section 377. The bench pronounced its verdict on 6 September 2018. Announcing the verdict, the court reversed its own 2013 judgment of restoring 377 by stating that using this section of IPC to victimize homosexuals was unconstitutional and henceforth a criminal act. In its ruling, the Supreme Court stated that consensual sexual acts between adults cannot be a crime, deeming the prior law irrational, arbitrary, and incomprehensible. That's all for the topic, guys. Thank you. Please comment and like on the video.